All right, welcome back to Browns franchise on Madden 24 here. Um, we are in week 8. It's been a long time since I've recorded Browns franchise, but we're gonna be taking on the Texans. We are currently 4-3, just behind the Ravens in the division, who are 4-2. Still a long way to go in the season. We are, however, at the trade deadline, and we'll set our scouting national focus here. And I think I want to make it corner. Um, maybe we find a corner that we can move back to safety, or maybe we move one of our current corners back to safety if we find another corner, because we're going to need another safety as Juan Thornhill is his contract is expiring, and we are more likely than not going to re-sign him. So we have no scenarios or anything this week, so we will get right into it here. We're going to run inside. We don't have one of our quarterbacks as one of our focus players, so we're not going to be doing the practice drill. We're just going to get right into things here. Hopefully no injuries in practice. I'd rather leave those other rookies as our focus players, and we don't yet have the skill points to unlock more focus players. The staff points, I guess, would be. We are going to jump right into the game here. We're going to stick with Philip Wall at quarterback. I know Ethan Kilmer is back from injury, who we drafted a couple of seasons ago, but we had traded for Philip Wall while he was out with injury, and we're going to rock with him for now. I want to see what his dev trade is before I decide to go back to Kelmer, but we'll see what we can do here. We're taking on the Texans in Houston, and hopefully we can get a win today. I don't want to drop to 500. We're going to kick the ball off here. And if nothing else, here at the trade deadline, I might look for another kicker. Our kicker is terrible. We drafted him. He's bad. I mean, I think he does have hidden development, but I mean, unless it's superstar, I don't know that we need to hang on to him. CJ Stroud having a good year. Doing pretty well so far. Got Ed Oliver out there. We've got Myles Garrett. Got Levi Bannon, the rookie. Got Christian Wilkins out there as well on the defensive line. So this is my second franchise that I have Ed Oliver. It's not going to be up yet, but we just finished up Lions franchise. I don't know when this video is going up either, but hopefully soon. I just uploaded Malik Cunningham franchise today with the Patriots. We were on a bit of a winning streak, and then we lost to the Jets. There's a nice pass from CJ Stroud for a gain of 25. Dalton Schultz there. We can take a look at their team at some point. We'll not do it right here at the beginning. We'll wait a little bit into the game. There's a run. Dameon Pierce Seems like their team isn't too different here. We're not. So we're only, what, 2 seasons in, I think. This is our 3rd season, I think. Um, that one's incomplete. A little bit of pressure there on Stroud. 3rd and 13, but you got to watch with C.J. Stroud because he can pick up these first downs on these long plays here. They're going with a screen though, and it's incomplete. I don't know that they'd. Yeah, they're gonna punt. I was gonna say I don't know that they'd try a field goal from here. That's be a pretty long one. So. They're gonna kick it out of bounds, out of the 14 there. And here comes Phillip Wall. Nine interceptions, 8 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Not having the best season so far, but I want to give him a chance. I prefer his style of being more of a scrambling quarterback to Ethan Kilmer, who's not quite as mobile. Of course, our receivers, we've got Bowers out there, Ringer, Darius Toney. We're going to get sacked. We are sacked immediately. Alford, the sack on the play. So. See if maybe we can get this to Kadarius Toney over the middle. Gonna run out of the pocket here. We're just gonna throw it out to Kadarius Toney. He's gonna have the first down. 12-yard gain there. We've got Huggins. We've got Bowers out there. Just throwing it short. That one's nearly picked. Trying to get the ball out quickly. Maybe a little too quickly there. There's Huggins going to catch up to the pass. Phillip Wall is injured. Okay. I guess Ethan Kilmer's back then. Ethan Kilmer going to come onto the field. Throwing it deep. Gonna get Bowers, and Bowers is in for the touchdown. Ethan Kilmer touchdown on his first play back in the game. And Phillip Wall has a dislocated shoulder. So it's going to be Ethan Kilmer the rest of the way. At the very least for the rest of this game. So Madden has made my decision for me. And Ethan Kilmer cannot get injured because we do not have a third-string quarterback. So there is nobody behind him. So we will be trying not to scramble. There will be no read option plays. But he came in and threw a touchdown his first play. Trying to make the case to be the starting quarterback. Stroud gonna throw it there and it's dropped. We're gonna blitz here now. There's a handoff. And Damian Pierce is overturned after a gain of a couple. 3rd and 8 now. There's a long pass. That one's dropped again. 1 for 8 to start the game. Couple of drops, couple of pass has been pressured. Huggins with the return now. Out to the 42. And I think I'm going to change this to a running play. Gonna hand this off to Devon A-Chain. He's gonna get a couple. Nathan Kilmer throwing it out for Kadarius Toney there. Not a good pass there, not real accurate. Probably looking underneath for Benson on this play. Just hoping he can get enough for the first down, and he's going to have the catch. Javon Benson. And if Ethan Kilmer has a good game today, he may be back as our starting quarterback. He has a higher overall than Phillip Wall. He's scrambling now. Gonna throw it just to try to avoid a sack there. Don't want to get hit on the scramble either. Don't want to risk any type of injury. Throwing it to the corner there, and there's a catch by Kadarius Toney down to the 1. A great throw from Ethan Kilmer. And now we're probably looking for Benson on this play. There's a catch from Javon Benson. If you've watched any of my Madden videos before, you know how much I like to utilize the tight end, so. I do think we need to trade for it. If we're going to have any hopes in the playoffs, we're going to need a better kicker. Just anybody with like superstar development who's got a high overall. Probably trade like a 5th round pick. And the kicker we have, like, I don't think we need to keep him if we're going to get a new kicker. So. It is the trade deadline. We may do that at the beginning of the next video. I might not include it in this one. So we will see. Kind of just depends on how this game goes. Ed Oliver with a half a sack there. I think that was Myles Garrett coming in for the other half. Stroud may get sacked again here. Myles Garrett, he's going to keep it out of the end zone. Could have very easily been a safety there. I'm going to set up the return here for Huggins. Going to have him come away with excellent field position here. Down to the 30. Really excellent field position here. When you're starting the drive in field goal range, I mean. Let's see, maybe Benson here, maybe Kadarius Toney. Wanted to take off there, but we're going to get sacked. Ethan Kilmer doesn't really have the scrambling ability to just take off, and he's going to get some pressure there. And maybe we could try a 48-yard field goal with Jared Short. Good timing on the kick there. It's going to be good. We're going to tack on 3 more. Up 17-0 already here in the first quarter. And it's really been the defense that's helped us out, giving us some good field position. Ethan Kilmer's been excellent too, so had a long touchdown. Those last 2 drives, we just had excellent field position. 18 rushes for 83 yards and a touchdown last week from Dameon Pierce. That's not too bad. That's pretty decent. But Ed Oliver going to get a sack here. He's got 1.5 in this game. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter here. 10 passing plays for the Texans. Not a whole lot to show for it. Of course, the sack yardage there, that's going to factor in a little bit too. That one's caught, but going to be knocked out of the hands on the hit there by Mitchell. We're going to get the ball back here, and we're going to look to extend this lead even more. Huggins on another return here. Going to take it up the other side of the field here. And only get to the 38, but going to get a few yards there. Don't want to give up on the run just yet either. Had a couple of rushing plays there. Only 4 for Devon Achane. Now I got to keep him honest. Keep running the ball a little bit. So, could go mesh here. Maybe look for Bowers coming across the field. There's Bowers with catch. He gets near the first down marker. Let's go with a power run here. Let's bring in Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette going to take the handoff. He's going to have the first down. He does just enough. Just what we needed him to. I think this was the same play we had the touchdown on earlier. Looking deep for Bowers. He's going to make the catch again and spin out of a tackle and get down to the 2. Go quick slant here. Could be looking for one of the tight ends. We got Kadarius Toney on the field as well. But we're going to get it to Trevon Benson, his second receiving touchdown of the game. I'm not going for 2. We're just going to take the extra point. I want to go for 2 there, but I'm just going to 24 to nothing there. So it is technically a 3-possession game if you go for 2 each time. There's another catch. A short game. 3rd and 4 already, and we're going to blitz. It's a play action. He's going to get the play off, but just slightly overthrown. And the Texans are punting again. Just not an accurate pass there from Stroud. Just out of reach of the receiver. Huggins with another return here. He'll get a few yards. Devon Achane, 100 rushes on the season, only 500 yards, only 2 touchdowns. Might look for him here in the pass game, unless Bowers gets opened here. You know, we're going to take the shot to Bowers. Not a good play there. Should have maybe tried to lofted over the head, you know, the defender. Not able to do that there. Gonna just check it down short to Bowers here. He's gonna break a tackle and get right up near the first down marker. Gonna hand this one off to Devon H and just see if he can't pick up the first down here. He's got more than enough. And we might hand it to him again here on first down. Benson picks up a block there. He's going to get about 2. Just going to throw it under. We're actually going to nearly get sacked. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. So I'm going to go 4 verticals here. And throwing it into coverage. It's probably a bad idea. 4th and 8. I almost don't mind going for this. Kind of midfield. See if we can't get Benson open deep. And that one's nearly picked. Came out of nowhere to knock that ball away. We're going to turn it over on downs here and give the Texans pretty good field position. But up 24-0. The way our defense has been playing, I'm fine with that. Is Ed Oliver's going to get another sack? It's 2.5 in this game. He may be looking for a breakout challenge next game here. Levi Bannon might get a sack here. He's going to get one. Stroud going down twice. See if we can't bring him down a 3rd time. 5 sacks in this game already. And there's another one, and the ball comes out, but they're going to get it back. Their offensive line just has not been able to handle us today. Huggins with another return here. Can't do much with that one, but it is going to bring it back to the 31. They keep showing us Devon A. Chain's rushing yards for the year. And I'd like to get him a few more carries. He hasn't had too many so far, hasn't had a ton of success running the ball. I'm going to run a draw play here, and he's going to get almost nothing. We're on down to the 2-minute warning. Let's go with this shallow dig play again. Get it out for Benson. And trying to set up a screen there, but we're going to get sacked. Right up to the line here. We've been sacked 3 times. It hasn't been all just perfect here in this game, as we're going to get the ball deep to Kadarius Toney. And get out of bounds. He's got 3 catches for 88 yards so far. There's a handoff to A-Chain on the draw. Finally has a good run. Gonna run out here and try to get this ball to the end zone. It's gonna be caught by Bowers. Tresman Bowers with a touchdown. I'll take the extra point. 31-0 here in the first half. That one's incomplete. 3 for 11 to start this game for CJ Stroud. And been sacked several times. Our defense has just kept the pressure on him. He was knocked away from the receiver. They're going to hand it off on 3rd and 10. We're going to call a timeout. We'll get the ball back here. And I'm going to call another timeout to avoid the delay game. As I was looking at my phone, but let's see here. Just throw it deep. Hope it doesn't get picked on that play. 11 completions for Ethan Kelmer. Get that one deep. I think he got out of bounds there. He did. Okay. See if we can't score before the half here. Stepped up maybe a little too much in the pocket there. You think they want us to run Y sail? Might just throw this one for Bowers. Maybe a little overthrown there. He goes up and knocks it down. 3rd and 13. We pretty much have to get this into the end zone. Anything complete over the middle, and we may just run out the clock. Throwing it to the back of the end zone there. It's incomplete. I guess we could take the field goal. We'll tack on 3. I mean, why not? Extend the lead just a little bit here. 34-0 here. And it's really been the passing game. Ethan Kilmer's come in and really just exceeded expectations. And I think even if Phelps Wall is healthy, he may come back and Ethan Kilmer may be the starting quarterback for the rest of the season. Just from what he's shown today. Phillip Wall is out there. He's hobbling around. Why is he jumping around? He's injured. We can keep running inside, I guess. Let's defend the short pass. I don't know. Get the ball to start the second half here. I don't think there's any doubt we're going to win this game. Nice return by Huggins up to the 29. We keep showing Devon Achane's rushing numbers. I don't know why. I'd like to get him a rushing touchdown. He only has 2 on the season. He's going to get a few yards there. Going to pick up 5. He's only ran the ball 10 times. I'd like to run the ball some more here in the second half. Try to take some time off the clock. And he's going to lose a yard there, so I don't know how well that's actually going to work. Go stick here. Get the ball to Ringer. We could throw it to A-Chain. We could get it over the middle to Kadarius Toney. He's going to drop the ball. Had it in his hands. Okay. Bring out John Tucker to punt, and he's also pretty terrible. I mean, he's a punter, but he's not a good one. They're going to get the ball at the 28. Maybe we trade for a punter. I don't know if that's worth doing. Definitely want to trade for a kicker, though, if nothing else. They're going to hand this one off. And pick up a first down there with Dameon Pierce. I know it's the second half, but we haven't taken a look at who's actually on this Texans team. We've seen it a bit. C.J. Stroud, obviously. Dameon Pierce. They've got a backup Anthony Hopkins. Sean Ware, fullback. Mike Williams is one of their wide receivers, and then Tank Dell, John Mechie, Richie James, and Xavier Hutchins. They've got Dalton Schultz. They've also got a rookie, Jamarcus Dickerson. Left tackle, still Laramie Tunzel, Kenyon Green, Aaron Brewer, Shaq Mason, Lyle Collins. It's not really the best offensive line, but you could do worse. Bryce Huff, Will Anderson Jr. Roquan Davis. Amari Ellerby at linebacker. Caden Ellis. Kilgore. Brandon McClellan. Derek Stingley. Jeff Okuda is here. It's not really the best secondary. Jalen Petrie, Julian Love, Jason Myers at kicker. I mean, it's a team that could be better. There's a first down for the Texans. Mike Williams' first catch of the game. Stroud trying to do something here. He's going to get sacked again. This time it's Mitchell. Levi Bannon coming after Stroud. He's going to get another sack. That's 2 sacks in this game for the rookie. Maybe he gets a dev trait up breakout challenge. Maybe he gets a breakout challenge. He's only at normal dev, so it'd be nice to get him up to star dev before the end of the season. He's trying to get another sack here, and Stroud just going to throw it away. 4th and 29 now. Maybe we try to block this punt. I doubt that's going to work. But you see, it doesn't let you dive there. Like when he's kicking it. Like I'm pressing to like dive and like try to block it, and it just doesn't want to do anything. So, as we once again see Devon Achane's rushing numbers for whatever reason. I'd almost rather see Trevon Benson's receiving numbers. It's a nice run there by Achane. We're going to probably look for Kadarius Toney over the middle here. Or coming across the field, but he's going to make the catch. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns today for Ethan Kilmer. He just as easily could get a breakout challenge. There's another handoff for Achane. He's going to pick up a first down. He's got 13 for 74. May quietly have 100 yards rushing in this game. But I would love to get him a touchdown here. He's going to pick up 4 more. Go halfback blast here, maybe. Just try to pick up a few more yards for the first down. He's going to get real close to the first down. We're going to hand it off to him again here. He's going to get up to the 7. So we go no huddle, and just going to give it to him again. He's going to find a little bit of a hole and glitch forward for a gain of a couple. Down to the 2 now. We're going to give it to him again, and he's get wide up the middle there. Wide open up the middle. Touchdown, Devon Achane. I guess we'll kick the extra point. We haven't Haven't gone for 2 all day, I don't think. So just kick the extra point. We'll make it 41-0. Houston really just not doing well here today, and our offense has been outperforming what they usually do. So we do have a really high overall defense. So there's another run. Damian Pierce, 8 rushes for only 22 yards. Third and 7 here. This game is pretty much over at this point. Like maybe a little bit of a miscommunication there by Stroud and the receiver. So they're going to punt again. We could pretty easily take this to the end of the third after we get the ball here. Huggins with the return. A lot of return yards today for Huggins. Devon Achane up over 600 yards on the season now, up to 3 touchdowns. And our offense is putting on a clinic today. Over 300 yards passing from our quarterback. Nearly 100 yards rushing from our running back. And our defense only allowing negative -5 yards in this game. And H ain't going to break a couple of tackles there. Only 14 completions today for Ethan Kilmer. Over 300 yards. We'll snap the ball here, and then we'll take it to the end of the third quarter. Assuming he doesn't get into the end zone. He's going to have over 100 yards now. It's the end of the third. Stroud's just been sacked so much today. Just hasn't really been able to get anything going. There's another handoff to H, and he's going to have the first down. Maybe we try to get him another touchdown here. Or maybe we... I think we'll just go RPO here and hand it off to him. Didn't like any of the passing plays I saw there. Tried to be fairly balanced, but it was really more pass heavy in the first half. It's been more run heavy here in the second half. Third ranked defense on this season, allowed 448 yards so far here. Gonna hand it off for A-Chain again. He's gonna bounce around to tackle and get swarmed at the 11-yard line there. And we'll throw the ball here. It may just be a throw out in the flat to A-Chain here. Going to get it to him. He's going to have about 6 yards. Maybe we'll look for Bowers here. He's not going to be able to catch the ball. There's a lot of traffic there. It's right up against the defender. So 3rd and 4 now. I might look for Leonard Fournette here. He can't make the catch. It's 4th and 4. I don't really see any reason to kick a field goal here. Just don't know why I would. Try to get that one in. It's going to be incomplete. We're going to turn it over on downs. But the Texans are going to have the ball at the 5. Might be a prime opportunity to try to get a safety here. Going to get that one out quick, though, and pick up 7 yards. Stroud maybe having the worst game of his career here. Just hasn't had the time to throw it deep down the field. Had a lot of incompletions, a lot of drops. We've had no takeaways today. And we are actually last in the league in takeaways. Defense has played well, but we haven't actually been able to get a turnover. There's another drop. We're going to get the ball again here. Huggins up to the 46. 127 yards rushing, 22 yards receiving today from Devon Achane. He's had a good game. It hasn't been all him today, but really led us here in the second half. To gain it 2. I'm going to go no huddle here. Look for a pass. Just going to get it short to Benson. Pick up a couple of yards. I think I'm going to run a draw play here. I think he can get the 4 yards we need on a draw play here. He does. We're going to have a first down. 135 yards. That one's going to be picked off. Hit as we threw. Return back to the 44. Alford with the pick. Just looking to throw it deep for Bowers there and just throw out a sack. Goes right to the defender, but Levi Banning his third sack of the game. As I'm tripping over my words here, 9 sacks today for our defense. Levi Bannon with 3 of those. They're going to double him here. You don't need to take the ball away when your defense has 9 sacks. I mean, would be helpful, but as well as our offense is playing. That one's going to be caught. Tank Dell's first catch of the game. Stroud looking over the middle here. There's another catch. And they may actually score here. Looking to preserve the shutout here. We are. Stroud can't find the receiver on that one. Only 3 minutes left in this game. Just under 3 minutes left in this game. That one's incomplete. Stroud's just been a little off today, and I think part of that might be their play calling, but it's been the pressure too. He's had to face a lot of pressure today. A lot of the times he's having to get rid of the ball before he wants to here. He's going to look to the end zone. It's going to be picked by Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome with the interception. We may hold on to our shutout here. Hand this one off, and we'll just probably keep it on the ground the rest of the way here. Could just take this right down to the 2-minute warning. And I think that's what we're going to do here. Just take it right down to the 2-minute warning. We pick up another first down, we can run out the rest of the clock, but I'm going to assume that Texans aren't going to start calling timeouts here. We can probably just run most of it out anyway. And go with a stretch play here, try to get him to the outside maybe. He's going to find a little bit of a hole there. Get up near the first down marker. I don't think my mic is picking up. Somebody outside's playing loud music. I don't think my mic's picking any of that up, though. Hopefully you don't hear any of that. Let's hand this off here. Let's pick up the first down. If we can get him 3 more yards, I'll have 150 on the game. We'll hand it off again here. He's going to have more than that. That's another first down. Am I going to maybe try to score again? I don't know. I might. That was terrible. I don't want to get Ethan Kilmer hurt here because I don't have a third string quarterback, and if Philip Wall's out for some significant time, I think I am going to have to sign a third string quarterback. Kilmer looking deep again. There's Bowers again. We're going to call a timeout here. Just going to hand it off there. We'll go no huddle here. Maybe get one more play. And that's going to be incomplete. And that's the game. Didn't get into the end zone again, but we didn't really need to. Texans totally destroyed in this game. Only 50% completion percentage for Ethan Kilmer, with 377 yards and 4 touchdowns. Stroud, 37% completion percentage. And just, no touchdowns, nothing. He had a really bad game. 10 for 27. So he really actually, he threw the ball less than 30 times. They didn't have the ball. He got sacked so many times. Only had a long at 25, too. Philip Wall only threw a couple of passes in this game and was out with the injury. I think Kilmer did throw an interception. 31 rushes for Devon Achane. A lot of those were in the second half. Averaged 5 yards per carry. Nothing over 20 yards, but it's averaging 5 yards a carry. So a lot of yards after contact. A couple of broken tackles. Did have a touchdown. Leonard Fournette carried the ball once. Got us a first down. Just going to look at us receiving here today. Trevon Benson, 6 catches. 67 yards, had 2 touchdowns. Tresman Bowers, 6 catches for 180. 2 touchdowns. Did have a drop, had a long of 56. Real good game for him. Kadarius Toney, 4 for 118. No touchdowns for him. Devon Achane had a couple of catches. DeAndre Huggins, the other rookie, he had 1 catch for 15 yards. Leonard Fournette dropped the ball once. Defensively, Levi Bannon, 3 tackles for loss. Myles Garrett, Ed Oliver, Cameron Mitchell, even Denzel Ward. A lot of guys with tackles for loss. Levi Bannon with 3 sacks. Ed Oliver 2.5. Cameron Mitchell 1.5. One for Jeremiah Mosu-Koromoa and one for Myles Garrett. And then the interception at the end by Greg Newsome. We actually did have a forced fumble today by JOK, but we were not able to recover it. And then I guess we can look at kicking. 2 field goals, 5 made extra points. And it was a good game. We played extremely well in this game. And I'm not going to advance the week yet. Jared Short has an upgrade here. I'm going to go power. He's going to get +3 kick accuracy and +1 kick power. His kick power is pretty decent. It's just his kick accuracy is pretty bad. He has hidden development. I may go in off screen and look and see what his development rate is before I decide to trade him. If he has superstar, we may hang on to him here. But I don't think I'm going to advance the week yet. I think I'm going to end it right there. We will end this week in the next video after we decide to do anything at the trade deadline. We're 5-3 now. Hopefully we can keep winning and maybe take a lead in the division, but we'll see what we can do. That's going to do it for this one. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.